Yes, YouTube, what is up and welcome. I saw that my previous video managed to get some attention from the YouTube algorithm, and this in turn gave me some motivation to make another video. So yes, again, today we are gonna talk about a certain topic that I don't know if so many YouTubers preached it before, but I'm gonna be the one who is gonna preach it today, and it is gonna be Naruto uh, versus Natsuki Subaru, and which one from those two suffered the most? Because let's be real, these two didn't had it. They didn't have. They didn't had it quite well. They didn't have it quite well. So yes, let's just analyze things a little. So let's start first with Naruto from Naruto, the anime. Um, when he was born, he was forced to carry with himself for years to come a beast that was feared throughout the most nations and by his village, and that was the Nine Tails. His father sealed the Nine Tails into him, and he was forced to live with that. Growing up, he was hated
Why you bully me?
a lot. He got a lot of hate from the villagers, and that didn't do very well for its mental health. I mean, we can all agree to that. If we were in the same place as him, well, some of us will have just destroyed the village if he were Naruto. I mean, if that was me, of course. Anyway, so by now you could say that Naruto somehow scores better than Natsuki Subaru. Okay, now let's go to Subaru. Well, all that we know from Natsuki Subaru is that since he grew up, he was quite talented. He actually was doing better at almost everything, and he was this was the thing that his neighbors said, was the fact that he is just like his father, and that implies that his father was also talented, and that had quite an effect on Natsuki Subaru. We can see that from the anime that somehow that was a trauma for him, and from the certain point, Natsuki Subaru, I think he was in high school or something, Natsuki Subaru started to actually be be more lazy. He didn't care so much about what others thought, but more like he just didn't care. He wanted some of his parents to scream. He wanted his parents to tell him, dude, why aren't you doing things? Why are you being lazy? Why are you not going to school? And so on. Because his parents were too kind to him, and he saw this as something that is not alright. And well, if we measure things at this point, we could say that Naruto scores better than Subaru. Okay, now let's go a bit further. Naruto at the age of 12 or 13, I don't really know, he gets to a point where he starts to make friends, like you could say friends, Sakura, Sasuke, even Kakashi, because he's also his sensei, so yeah, and he has people like um, Yuruka Sensei and also others, Hinata, and you name it, alright? He, at that age, he starts to make a lot of friends because he is proving himself, he is proving his strength at the tuning exams. He is also going through gruesome missions like that mission with Zabuza and how was that boy called? I don't know, I forgot. Anyway, at that point he's making lots of friends and he's not having fun. Maybe he has some, but not at that point when Sasuke leaves the village because he wants to get stronger. Yeah, so we could say that Naruto scores I will say a point and a half. No, half a point. So Naruto is right now 1.5 points ahead of Natsuki Subaru. Okay, now let's move on to Natsuki Subaru. We are gonna move at that point when he's just transported like that into the Isekai world, and from that point on things start to get a bit more interesting. As you know, he's starting to, how should I say, he's starting to explore a little around him, and then just straight on he gets harassed by some thieves.
Why you bully me?
And then he gets into he gets into a bit of talking with Emilia, and then he ends up helping her, and that leads to his death, which we add his first trauma, and then he dies a second time, but this second time Emilia just banishes him because he called her Satella, which was the Witch of Envy, and that didn't came very well for her, and he died even worse because his death was painful the second time. And well, you can see that at the beginning Natsuki Subaru didn't at the beginning, sorry, at the age of 50, you could say, he didn't have it, or 14, he didn't have it quite well, as I told you. So we could say that Natsuki Subaru at this point scores a little more than Naruto. I would say even 2 points. Straight 2 points. We are gonna straight 2 points for Natsuki Subaru. And then we are gonna move again to Naruto. And as he grows up to the age of 15, he's somehow even better. He's still focused on the fact that he has to get Sasuke, and well, he has to get Sasuke back to his to the village, and that doesn't come well. But I think for some of you, this is a little bit too much if we just go by score. All right. So if I make an assumption, maybe there isn't a way to actually clarify the suffering for these two characters, because each suffering is somehow individual, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Maybe these two cannot be compared, alright, because each anime is different, each anime has its own thing. Yeah, sure, in both of them there is magic, and but yeah, still, I'll let you be the judge, guys. Who do you think suffered the most? Leave a comment down below and tell me which one do you think suffered the most from these two animes, Naruto or Subaru. Well, I'll leave you with that, and this is a goodbye.
あなた、大化ですね。油断大満なスタイだ。愛に不快な警棒